Cool, here we go. Oh. Hello? Hi, I'm trying to get a hold of. I was trying to get a hold of Covington or the CID department today, but I'm. It's my understanding they don't take phone calls. Is that correct? Okay, so here's the deal: is I had this remittance that I'd sent in last year for like an HSBC for a debt, and I tried to create money order out of the bill that they had sent me. And they completely ignored it, and then they sold my debt to a third-party collection agency without even accepting my remittance or anything. And I created the money order out of the coupon like I was supposed to do and everything. So I was trying to get a hold of some IRS agency today, or figure out, because I have another one that I'm trying to do for the court today, and I want to make sure that I do it right. How would I go about creating the money order? Because or maybe I can just read you off what I have here for the money order I have, and you can tell me if I'm missing any essential elements.
Okay. All right. I want to make sure that I understand what it is that you're saying. You need to find out from me what information you need to put on the money order to ensure that it's credited to your account.
Yes.
And this is a debt to the Internal Revenue Service?
No, it's actually a debt from a municipal. It's from like a court. Like I got like a speeding ticket, so I was just trying to discharge it.
Okay. Okay. So this is. Do you understand? Is this an IRS issue that you're calling a reference to?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay. How is this an IRS issue? Are you calling again to get a refund information? To get account information to settle an IRS debt?
No.
Okay.
But I could do that as well, because actually I do have paperwork here from you guys that says I didn't file a 1040 tax return. So I don't know if you guys say that I owe you money too. Maybe we could do that at the same time. Or you want to start there, and then maybe we can move on to the money order issue. Because I'm going to need to know how to fill out the money order to discharge my debt for you guys too. Because I think that I owe you guys money too, or that you're claiming that I do.
May I have the Social Security number, sir? That's first on the return.
On the remittance that I have from you, on the bill of exchange I have from you guys, it's for let's see, Christopher Fleming.
And the Social Security number that's first on the return?
It's gonna be, well, it says page 1 of 4, and then it's got my social without dashes, and then it has an extra 3 numbers after it.
Okay.
So.
When you filed your tax return for the year, what year are we discussing?
Oh, I haven't paid my federal income taxes for like 7 years. It's been a long time since I've filed. Yeah.
And the Social Security number that is first on the return.
Okay, the social security number for the legal person is 6. And then there's a 012 after it. On the paperwork that you guys sent me, it has an additional three numbers.
I need to ask you some questions. These questions will be used to determine that you are indeed the person able to access this information.
Mm-hmm.
Now, please have the name or names as they appear on the return.
I don't. Is this a return that I have? It just says Christopher Fleming. I don't know if this is a return.
Your date of birth.
I'm told that I was born on July 16th, 1986. I can't actually swear to that because I wasn't counting. I don't know, but that's the date my parents tell me I was born.
Okay. Can I have your complete mailing address?
The mailing address is 1000 Golden Springs Drive.
Thank you. I'm showing that we have a contact area code and telephone number for you with 909-861-2201. Is that correct?
No, it's not.
That's no longer an accurate telephone number for you?
No, it's not. I have to change it. I have like a lot of stalkers.
I understand. What about 909-461-3282?
No, I changed it like 3 times a year. It's 909. You ready to change it?
Sure.
All right. 839. 3313.
3313. All right, Mr. Fleming, I do appreciate
Oh, I'm not Mr. Fleming. My mother named me Christopher. You can call me Chris or Christopher.
I understand, but unfortunately, okay, let's
Oh, my name's Christopher.
I understand. Is this a cell phone or a home number that you've given me, sir?
Oh, that's my cell phone number.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do at this time. I see that there's been a request for a portion, just someone needs to speak to you regarding this. So what I'm going to do at this time is to take this opportunity to put you in place with someone who can assist you with answering your questions. And unfortunately, this appears to be in collections.
If you guys can send me a statement to close the account, and then if you can just help me figure out what's up with the money order, because
Mr. Fleming, I'm letting you know.
I'm not Mr. Fleming. I'm not Mr. Fleming.
I understand.
My mother named me Christopher. I'm of the Fleming family. That's my family name. You see.
Okay. I need to transfer you to someone to get the information that you need to close out the account for the year that to give you the information that you're requesting. Okay?
Okay.
Appreciate your patience. I'm going to transfer you over to them now. They should be on the phone in a very short period of time.
I just waited 15 minutes, so please, you can't just...
I do, and I'm going to go as fast as I can.
Okay, cool. See, because...
Please wait. Please wait.
I get all nervous.
This is Miss Lumpkin. My ID number is 1680953. May I have the social security number you're calling on today?
I was calling trying to figure out how I can do how to do an acceptance on another bill that I had, and she transferred me over to collections. Is this collections?
This is collections.
Okay, so are you gonna be able to help me figure out how to create the money order to do the discharges, or are you only here to collect for the IRS debt?
Only here to collect for IRS debts.
So what have I been waiting on hold for all day?
I'm not sure because you never gave me your social.
Okay. Well, I have a Treasury direct account number. That's on the paperwork that you guys have sent me, and it's for the legal person, Christopher Fleming, and his social security number is 61902 after it on this paperwork. I don't know what that means. Then it also has a social security number with dashes, and that's 619-07. Are you with me?
619.
Yeah, with dashes in between.
Alright, and your relationship to him?
That's the legal person that I was given at birth. When I was born, they gave me that person to conduct in commerce with. I'm the only authorized representative for that account. Like, I have full power of attorney for Mr. Fleming.
Did you fax that power of attorney into the IRS?
Well, it's me. My mother named me Christopher, and I'm of the Fleming family. So, do you want me to send you my birth certificate, or?
Okay, so you are Christopher Fleming, is what you're telling me?
I'm the authorized representative for that account. Like, I'm not Christopher Fleming. I'm Christopher of the Fleming family. You see what I mean? Like, Christopher Fleming isn't a man. It's a legal fiction. It's like a person. It's a corporation that had been created for my benefit at my birth. So there would be no one else who could call and basically like be authorized to adjust or administrate this account. It's only me. But here's the thing: is I called today trying to figure out how to do the discharge, because I have a bill here that I tried to send in for HSBC because I had a motorcycle, and I tried to create a money order out of the bill that they sent me, and I sent it in, pay to the U.S. Treasury, and then I wrote it all out, authorized representative, and then I put my employee number, or as you call it, social security number, or as I like to call it, it's the Treasury Direct account number that I was given to discharge these debts, and they completely ignored my remittance. So it's like I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And if you guys can help me, so you're saying that I'm in collections with you, so now you're saying that I owe the IRS money. How much does Christopher Fleming owe the IRS?
What is Christopher Fleming's date of birth?
I'm told that I was born on July 16th, 1986. I can't swear to that because I wasn't counting. I don't actually know the date that I was born, but my parents tell me that it was July 16th, 1986.
And what is the address on record for Christopher Fleming?
Care of 1000 Golden Springs Drive.
Does Christopher Fleming have a contact number?
Yeah. I just changed it though. She read me off like 3 old numbers that I used to have, so I gave her a new one. It's 909-839-3313.
And what type of number is that for Christopher Fleming?
It's a cell phone number.
Does Christopher Fleming have any other numbers that we can reach him at?
No, just that's the only one right now.
Okay. Is Christopher Fleming receiving income from any outside company?
No, I haven't been working for a long time. I'm on like GR and welfare, and I'm trying to get disability right now.
Okay. And are you banking anywhere?
No, there was an account that was open, but it was closed. That's what I'm trying to figure out, is because I've been sending off these remittances and they've just been getting ignored. Like there's like 4 of them. I have like, so I don't know how I'm supposed to enforce these, or if it's the CID. I can't even get a hold of anyone at the CID. And then when I called the IRS today, then I was getting somewhere with the last female, I thought, but then she transferred me over to collections. So I need to learn. I need someone to tell me how to actually fashion these money orders so that they'll go through. Or do I need to send it directly to the IRS? Do I send it to the bill? Do I send it to the creditor? Like, do you know how this stuff works at all? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I think I'm aware of what you're talking about.
Okay, so here's what I got on my thing. I put money order for money, and then I put paid to Municipal Services Bureau, and then in the amount of, and then I leave it blank, right? And then I crossed out the amount due, and then I put my initials and authorized representative, and then I put by Christopher Fleming, the all capital, and then I put authorized representative, and then I signed it. Like I actually put my signature on there, and I said, please adjust this account. And then on the back, when you flip it over, it says for deposit to U.S. Treasury, for credit to Municipal Services Bureau, for account number, and then I put like, because on here it gave me like a case number. So instead of like putting like, if it was like a bill for like a bank or something, like instead of putting the account number, I just put the case number. Is that going to work, or?
So this is a money order that you're trying to fill out in the amount of how much?
Well, that's what I was calling about, because like I was told that it's my understanding that we should just leave the amount blank, because the IRS CID division actually figures out, they like work out some kind of settlement, or like they discount the amount of the remittance. Because the original amount that they say that Christopher Fleming owes is $1,333. So I crossed it out. Should I leave that on? Should I put in the amount of $1,333? And then do I send it back to the court, or do I send this into the IRS, and then the IRS will set off the account? Or how does the discharge actually work? Because it's kind of frustrating when I've sent out like 4 of these things already, and they're just all being ignored.
Okay, and who gave you the discharge?
Who gave me the discharge?
Yes, how did you go about getting the discharge?
I haven't done it yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I have it right here in front of me. Like, they sent me a bill. They sent the legal person, Christopher Fleming, a bill. So I got the bill, and then I wrote all this out on top of it. Because it's my understanding that we can just pay for all this stuff with our signature, because there is no money. And I'm sure you know about all that, like HJR 192 and Public Law 7310, where you can't pay a debt with a debt, and basically the U.S. obligations are to set off or discharge any debt that comes to the straw man. So I have proof of a bill here for the all capital letter Christopher Fleming. So now I'm trying to set it off. But I'm just trying to figure out which is the proper way to do it. Do I send it to you guys? Do I send it to the court? Is everything, just from what I've told you, does all the information that I need on here? Because it's my understanding that to be able to create or a negotiable instrument, all it has to have is a date for set off, an amount that's due, and then an acceptance. So basically, like if I tell them I'm accepting this presentment, right? Am I doing it all right?
It looks like there might be some errors there. Now, what court is it that you're trying to send it to?
It's for Municipal Services Bureau. See, that's what I don't understand. It's for a court that's in Southern California, but then they want me to send this remittance to some Municipal Services Bureau in Austin, Texas. So, but it's for Moreno Valley Court. It was just for like a speeding ticket or driving without a license. I don't remember what it was.
Okay, so you're trying to pay a traffic violation.
Well, I'm trying to set it off, not pay, because if I was going to pay, I'd have to send them the Federal Reserve notes or give them a credit card number or something, you know? So I'm trying to set it off. But
Set it off with what?
With my Treasury Direct account number.
Okay, what's in the Treasury Direct account number?
Well, it's my understanding that when I was born, I was born the man. So what happened was there was an obligation, because what happened is in 1933 they took and sold all the birth certificates to insure the national debt, because there was no money, we were in debt. So they said what we're going to do is we're going to create this all capital letter straw man. It's all in Roosevelt's inaugurational speech, where he goes through and basically says you can't pay a debt with a debt. So therefore, I have this bond that was created at my birth. It's my birth certificate. That's why my birth certificate was printed on bond paper, because it is a bond. So that bond was sold to insure the national debt. Well, when they did that, they said that the Supreme Court said that our remedy was through HJR 192 that we may set off and discharge any public debt that comes to the all capital letter straw man name. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I've tried to do it on my own, where I sent the remittance back into the company and they just ignored it flat out. HSBC I sent them this remittance, so I don't know if they took my remittance and they cashed in on it and then they sold it again to a collection agency, or if I did it wrong, if I'm supposed to send it to because there's people online who are saying that I'm supposed to send it to the IRS. So that's why I'm trying to call you guys and figure out, do I send it to Covington? Do I send it to the CID, the Criminal Investigations Department? Who does it go to? How does this actually work? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Do I leave the amount blank? It's just just some basic questions I have.
Okay. And when was the last time Christopher Fleming filed a tax return?
It's been a long time.
Okay. Did Christopher Fleming receive any income last year?
No. Well, no, I don't think so. Not that's taxable. I'm not required to pay a income tax on my labor anyways. So I need to send in here's the other one. Does this go in with an IRS 1040-ES form, or is it a 1040-V? Do you know about how I do that? Do I need to send in the coupon with it? Do I send that directly to the creditor? Do I send that to the IRS? How does this? Can you tell me more about this process, please?
I'm looking into it now. See, now unemployment is taxable. Does Christopher Fleming know that?
I have no problem if you guys will send me a statement to close out the account for everything I owe you guys. If for everything the legal person Christopher Fleming owes you guys, then I will set off the amount. I will extend you guys the credit that you're requesting. If you send me a remittance, or if you send me a statement, then I will send you guys the remittance, and I'll become the due holder in course. See, that's what I don't understand is I become the due holder in course on this, and they just ignore it. So do I have to how do I enforce these things? Is what I'm trying to figure out, because they're just ignoring it, and I feel like they're just keeping all my remittances, and it's totally unlawful. Like they have to. The law says that they can't refuse payment, and they're just refusing payment every time. So, or they tell me they only accept cash or credit cards, and it's just like no, it doesn't work that way. So I'm sitting here arguing with them back and forth, and it's not getting anywhere. So it's just like that's why I'm trying to call you guys and figure out what I'm doing wrong, because something's not working. Something's not right.
Okay, that's understandable. All right, the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is send you your W-2 for Fleming's W-2 information for the year 2009 and 2010. Employment is taxable, so to kind of help you offset the issue that you're having with everyone else, I'm going to go ahead and issue those out. That way you can put them on a 1040 form. That way that you can show that you are fully compliant with the IRS.
Oh, so like right now you guys are like saying like I'm not even working with you, so why are you guys going to help me set off my debts and I won't even pay yours?
Exactly. See,
so you guys are upset because I haven't extended you guys credit, so now you won't pay off all my other remittances? Is that what's going on?
That's not the case at all. If you're a legal entity, you need to have order so that you can go ahead and move forward to the next issue.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and send that out to you, and I'll even put time on the account for you to go ahead and get those into us. I'll give you till February the 29th to go ahead and put those in the mail, and let me give you the address that needs to go to.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Top line is Internal Revenue Service.
Internal Revenue Service?
Yes. Second line is A like Alpha.
Hold on one sec, my pen just drained out. Let me see if I can type it up. Hold on a sec. Okay, internal service. Okay, and then the second line is A like Alpha?
Yes.
Okay.
B like Billy.
B like Billy?
C like Charlie.
Oh, C like Charlie.
S like Soldier.
S like Soldier.
S like Soldier again.
S.
Alright, next word is stop, like the stop sign.
Stop. Okay.
Stop number is 76
Mm-hmm.
101.
101.
Third line is the P.O. Box.
Okay.
And that's 24017.
Okay.
Bottom line is Fresno, California.
Fresno, California.
93779.
93779?
That's correct.
Okay.
And that's where you'll send those 2009 and 2010 tax forms into businesses that you're trying to pay. There is a debt here that's owed, and you said if we sent you a statement, you'd be able to go ahead and
extend the credit.
That's correct.
Okay, and then in return, you told me that you guys would settle my remittances that I send to you for the future, correct?
Okay. All of the municipal offices, you don't send those to us, you send those directly to them, and then if they need to process it further from us, then they will do it on there, and that would be on them to do. It will be no longer your issue once you send it to them.
Okay, so then what happens when they ignore my remittance? When I send them, because they look at me and they go, you can't pay your bills with your signature, are you crazy? So it's like, what do I say to them? Do I say, hey, listen, you need to contact the IRS, or you need to contact CID, or what do I say? Like, send that to... So am I putting the right wordage on here? Because on the back I put for deposit to U.S. Treasury, for credit to Municipal Services Bureau, and then I put for the account number, and then I signed it, authorized representative, and then I put my employee number, the Social Security number without dashes. So is that basically like everything I need on there, correct? And that's on the back, and then the front has paid in money order, and then in the amount of, and then I can leave that blank. Is that right as well? It doesn't have to have an amount. The IRS will be able to, or the CID is the one who figures all that out, right? What the actual amount is. So I'm okay just to leave it blank. Is that right?
That's not your concern outside of them. You'll want to know how they're wanting to process it. Their system might be different from ours. So check with them to see how they're wanting to have that filled out. I can tell you how ours need to be filled out.
Okay, could you do that? So when I send in, so you're going to send me a bill from, or you're going to send me a statement, right, to close out the account that Christopher Fleming owes you guys. So I can discharge that, and how would I go about doing that? Are you guys going to send me a coupon? Like how? Because like normally they'll send a bill and then there's like a little coupon you can detach at the bottom, and that's how I can make the money order. Correct?
Right, yes, that's what we're looking into doing now, but one thing at a time so that you don't get confused and be back here again.
Okay.
Right, now, the amount is what we need to go ahead and look into putting in here. And the amount that we're showing on as of today is for the year 2006. Were you aware that Christopher Fleming had an outstanding debt for that year?
I am not aware. I was not aware. I have received notices from you guys. It's just that I've been in and out of jail all for the last 3 years. So.
Alright, that's understandable. The amount that we're showing for the year 2006, and it's $2,169.34.
Well, that's not bad.
Alright, so is there any way that on behalf of Christopher Fleming you'd be able to pay that amount today?
Pay? I can't pay, but I can set it off if you send me a settlement.
Send in the remittance however you want to.
Yeah.
Use the phrase. Okay, you'd be able to do that today.
Today? What do you mean today?
Within the 24-hour time frame that we're presently in.
Unless you would have me a copy of the paperwork in front of me that I could sign off and create a money order. Does it need to have a stamp on it and stuff too? Do I need to put stamps on it? Because some people are saying that the IRS won't take it unless it has a stamp or something. Is that true?
Right, a mailing stamp, so the Postal Service can mail it if that's how you're wanting to do.
But I don't actually have to put a $1 stamp on the remittance itself.
Why would you have to do that?
I don't know. There's just a lot of disinformation floating around. That's why I wanted to give you guys a call and figure out what exactly is true and what's not.
Okay, no, you don't have to put any stamps on any money orders. That's probably what's causing your processing issues.
Okay, so why would I need to have all that set in today?
I'm asking if you can.
I don't think that's gonna be possible. But if you give me another month, like how you gave me on the other one, and if you give me till February 29th, then I'm sure that if as long as I can receive it within here, and then I can write out all the essential elements. And basically, you've gone over with me, and you told me that all the elements that I have here is correct. Where I basically create a money order out of the coupon, and then leave the amount blank.
Okay, I didn't say any of that. We haven't even discussed that yet.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let's just go step by step. So how do you want?
Step by step would be best for you. What I'll do is, just in case you're having issues with the other entities that are trying to get your remittances, I'll go ahead and allow until April the 1st to go ahead and send in our remittance. The amount in the event that you had to wait all the way till April the 1st will be $2,179.74. You will get a letter from us showing that amount so that you can go ahead and process it according to what I'm going to tell you now. And as long as that comes through, you shouldn't have any further issues from us. No wage levies or bank levies, anything of that nature. What you need to put on the money order, it needs to be paid to the order of United States Treasury.
Okay.
Written out completely. That way we don't have any issues or fraudulent errors, anything of that nature.
Okay.
It needs to have Christopher Fleming's name and his address.
And his address?
And his address.
Okay.
It needs to have a daytime telephone number to contact him at in the event that we need to for whatever reason. Don't want to have any issues or delays.
Okay.
It needs to have his social security number or employee ID number, or however you want to reference that. The number that you gave me is the number that we're looking for, so nobody else can get credit for Christopher Fleming's remittance.
Okay, and would I put that with dashes or without?
You can put with dashes. That's preferable.
Okay.
All right. We need the tax year that we're looking at, which is 2006. And the tax form, which is 1040, as long as that's on the front, not on the back. The back is reserved for us in this particular case. Put that on the front, as long as it's legible with the amount. That way we know what you're referencing. There shouldn't be a problem from there.
So I create the remittance, and then I put the 1040. Is it a 1040V? Is it a 1040ES form? Which 1040 is it?
You have to put is 1040.
The whole entire form, or just that part with the coupon?
You can't put the whole entire form. You're just putting the numbers 1040. You don't have enough space for the entire form on the money order.
Oh, so I'm just putting 1040 directly on the money order.
Just the numbers 1040.
Oh, okay, I see.
With the year 2006.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And we'll sort it through from there. You should be getting the letter showing the amount like you requested within 7 to 10 days, so that you can have that for your records.
All right, cool. So you guys will actually send me proof that it was discharged?
Once it comes through, then yes, we'll go ahead and send that out to you as well.
Do you know how long it normally takes for the set-off to occur?
No, it's case by case, and the processing office, which is why we put your contact information. If there's anything unusual or any delays, they'll be the ones to let you know.
You know what? I really appreciate all your help. Thank you so much. I just have one more thing, if you could help me with this. So when I get these bills from these creditors, I would fill it out hypothetically the same exact way, except I would just put the 1040 and then 2012 on the top of it?
No,
or is that only when I'm dealing with IRS discharge?
That's only when you're dealing with IRS. Everybody else's billing information may be slightly different. You'll want to ask them how they prefer to have it so that they can run it through their system. Not everybody's system is the same.
Okay. So I just got to get in contact with them and figure out who's in charge in the financial department.
Correct, and see what they're wanting from there.
All right, great. Thank you. What was your name?
My name is Miss Lumpkin.
Miss Lumpkin, you're amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's not a problem at all.
All right, I love you. So I should be hearing from you guys within the next. You'll be sending that along pretty soon, right?
7 to 10 days, correct.
Great, great. All right, well, thank you. I really appreciate all your help.
You're welcome. Glad to be of service to you.
All right, I love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yes! I told you guys I'm not crazy. You can pay your bills with your birth certificate. I told you guys.